Alright, here is the video review for Transformers Netflix Kingdom CHEETOR. This is the Walmart version of the Kingdom Deluxe, and it's just got some different paint apps. And right off the bat, a big thank you to Ultra Scottis, Scotty Miller on Twitter, for picking this guy up for me. I said, hey, if anybody sees one, keep an eye out, because I hadn't seen any around here. And he picked one up for me, and I paid him for it, and he shipped it, and it got here today. But thank you very much, Scott, both for watching all these years and for helping me nab this guy. Because I went out today just running around doing some errands, and I'm like, of course, watch. Now that he's shown up, this is going to be the day I find him in Walmart. And no, I still have not seen this guy anywhere in the area. So again, a huge thank you, Scotty. Thank you for picking him up for me. But yeah, there he is, CHEETOR. He's a cheetah. We've seen him before, and he looked like this. So here's the regular Kingdom line Deluxe, and this is the Netflix. I guess it's not technically Kingdom, it's just Netflix version of CHEETOR. And you can see the cheetah has green eyes on the Netflix versus the orange eyes of the mainline toy. And looks like mostly the same paint apps, at least here in cheetah mode. The same spots, the same kind of yellow, although it does, instead of being more of a hard line where the yellow meets, it does kind of have a nice little fade at the edges here on the Netflix. And you see the plastic is, you see the blue there's a little darker where you can see those hinges, and the overall the yellow plastic's a little bit more of a golden yellow versus kind of a Dijon-y mustard. I guess this is more of a Dijon, but versus a mustard yellow here on the main CHEETOR there. Yeah, overall, just a little bit nicer looking in cheetah mode. Also, he doesn't have the blue paint details here on the legs that form the shins of the robot mode, so he's got a slightly cleaner cheetah mode as well. He doesn't have some blue back here on his cheetah legs. Still has a little weird shelfy feet here on the back of his thighs, but I mean, what are you going to do? Say, don't do that? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so he transforms pretty much, I mean, not even pretty much, he transforms exactly the same as the other one, as the previous version, so we'll just get through that real quick. Pop his tail off, also not painted. You'll see it's just a solid yellow, no blue there on the tip of the axe thing bit. That's the official term. It's actually in the instructions, which I'm not going to show you. They're in Canada. You don't know them. But anyway, and then you open up these panels here, pop them apart. Open up these little side panels as well, and pop them over, but wait, because open this cheetah mouth, and then you want to make sure this head comes down before you close these panels up. I have managed to not break this tab yet on him. This tiny little tab, that's the tab I was talking about that broke on my original CHEETOR. And it's not functional. It doesn't really, I mean, it fits into a slot there, but it doesn't make it any more secure, especially since this plastic's so thin that it does want to crack right away. I know it's only a matter of time before I lose that as well, but so far, it's still there. You kind of want to get that under there and pop that in, and hey, still didn't break. We're good. So peg that into the roof of his cheetah mouth. Then you can fold these in, and you can see the little grooves here that these are going to slot into. Hold them in tight like that. I'll flip up the cheetah shins and flip down his feet. And you can already start to see, as you transform him here, that much richer, darker blue, more metallic-y versus the pastel blue on the regular figure. It just matches more of the colors of his old original Beast Wars toy, which I thought I had somewhere. I thought I had seen him recently, but I couldn't find him. I know I still have an original CHEETOR somewhere, but original non-transmetal CHEETOR, because my transmetal CHEETOR, I know exactly where he is. My non-transmetal CHEETOR, I'm not 100% sure. I thought, like I said, I thought I'd just seen him. I was going to grab him, and then I could not find him for the life of me, so maybe Unicron ate him. Unicron's been eating all the dudes, and if it goes missing, Unicron ate it. Hey, I can't find my dice, and Unicron ate them. This is where they went. He's hungry, Bowie. He's big, and he's hungry. Anyway, so there he is, all done up with the darker metallic blue and the coolness. He's got orange eyes here in robot mode, although he actually had orange eyes on the original figure as well, now that I'm looking at him and smacking the camera and paying attention to other things. I'm not actually. I'm paying attention to this. I just didn't watch where I moved my hand. So, for comparison, there he is with his original self. I guess not really his original self. This is actually more closer to his original self. There he is with the original Kingdom version of CHEETOR. And like, again, you can see metallic, a darker, more metallic blue versus the pastel, a richer yellow, the green eyes on the cheetah head, the lack of paint there on the shins, and the lack of paint there on the axe as well. I'm still not sure which one I want to keep in my display with the rest of my Kingdom figures. This one, I do overall like the look of this one. But I feel like this guy does kind of fit a little, maybe a little more aesthetically, visually with the Kingdom figures. But, I mean, I'm probably going to keep the Netflix version in with, one, because he's not broken, in with the other Kingdom figures. And I'll use him as my carry around and play with CHEETOR. But speaking of the other Kingdom figures, let's get them all in here. We've already showed them off, most of them off with them, but we can get that, and then Dino Bot, and Big Bot, and Rhinox. Let's get Rhinox in there. Let's get everybody in. Primal, what are you looking at? Look at the camera. Everybody, the camera's this way. Camera's this way. There we go. And then Rat Trap. So there's all the I guess technically he's not Kingdom yet. We are getting one. They're going to be showing off some new stuff, I think, at the next weekend. This coming Friday or Saturday, there's a Pulse Party thing where they're going to show off some Wave 3 Kingdom stuff, as well as the Commander class, which we know is Rodimus. And I think they mentioned the Titan class. I'm not sure. But we're going to see some new Kingdom figures later this week. So I'm hoping maybe we see, I can't remember if it's Rhinox in Wave 3 or Tigertron who's supposed to be in Wave 3. But I hope we see both of them, honestly. I'm really curious to see what they look like. But, so yeah, we're going to see some new figures. But there's the Netflix CHEETOR with those guys. And again, just for comparison, here's the original CHEETOR in with those guys. And like I said, for some reason that just feels, maybe it's just because he's already been sitting on the shelf with these guys. Like it fits in with how they're doing the color schemes on them. But there's both of them if you want to compare yourself. Which one would you rather have with your Maximals? Everybody's going to say this one. I don't know that. I'm being facetious. Everybody's got their own opinions. I'm still waffling. I haven't decided which one will permanently go with these guys. But we'll see. But there he is. There is Kingdom CHEETOR. He did not come with the Netflix CHEETOR. I keep saying Kingdom because that's where the mold comes from. But they don't come with the cool little sparkly stickers. So I did not get with him. The packaging is different. Like it's the Netflix white packaging with some minimalist art on the side. But the inner tray is exactly the same. It's printed differently. It's printed in a different color, but the basic layout is exactly the same as the standard Kingdom tray, which means that his tail is kind of hiding down in the back and the bottom, so make sure you don't chuck that out. A little harder to do for somebody like CHEETOR versus some of the other figures who've had like smaller, overlookable pieces hidden down there. But again, thank you, Scotty, for helping me pick this up. Check him out, Ultra Scottus, on Twitter. And thanks for watching. Hope you all had a happy Easter. And or having a happy Easter. I don't know if this is going to go up on Easter Sunday or if I'm going to wait until Monday. But either way, I hope you all had a good weekend. If you don't celebrate Easter, then I hope you had a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.